Hi guys, hope you're all well. It actually started raining last night, chucked it down. It's sort of picked up again now. It's that's terrible camera positioning today. So yeah, but it was gorgeous sunny yesterday, so I took that opportunity to get all my grass cut. Got plenty of it as well. It's like mowing an entire bloody field. So yeah, I did that. Got a bit of tidying up around the garden done. And back end of last week, my car's due its MOT. It's got to be done by Wednesday, and it's actually booked in for Wednesday. And I don't know how many of you remember, but there was that problem with my front passenger door, that it wouldn't open, and it has to be, your front door apparently has to open from the inside and the outside for an MOT, and your rear doors, as long as they open from either, apparently. How true all that is, I don't know. I mean, that's what I've been informed. But anyway, I've sorted it. Yeah. It took me a couple of nights to do it completely. It was queer. I have had this habit of getting in and just give it a try every now and then, you know, when I've messed with the locks, and it just happened. It just opened. So then I stripped it down to try and find out why it wouldn't still open from the outside, and found that there was a very short disconnected cable that was not attached to the outside handle anymore. So I stripped it down and I tried and fiddled on trying to get it in, and you need to take out the lock blank to be able to get it in, and I couldn't find how to take that out. So I put it all back together because it was getting dark. I mean, I'd been at it about 3-4 hours. Just sort of fiddling. I could reach and feel where it needed to be, but just couldn't quite get it there. But anyway, the following night, when I got home from work, I sat and scoured the internet, got right to the bottom of the internet, found a page with no images, it was all just text, and basically had to read practically the entire sodding page before I found the part I needed that told me how to remove the lock blank. You still need sort of like the inner door skins off and everything, like, so I had to strip the entire door down again, you know, and take the window out, and it's done now anyway. So it's going to need its headlamps polishing, because you know, when the glass pits and fades, so it's not producing a bright enough light. So I'm going to let the garage do that. They did it to one of my lamps on my last car actually, and they'll get it through its MOT. It's got a split CV boot, but it's the one that they replaced when they put me a new CV joint on the near side. So, but they're going to change that under warranty, because they did put a new one on when they changed it. This morning, this one's just for you, Dale Sutherland and Robert Cooper. Yes, I found basically a freshly hatched nest of baby spiders on top of my blue wheelie bin. Not sure what they are. They could be false widows for all I know. Lovely colour though, aren't they? So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. I mean, obviously I've still got, well, I'm cooking for extra again today. I think it's, I went and got a big chunk of pork off the butcher yesterday. It was about 13 quid, but it'll easily feed us all. I'm feeding 5 adults and a couple of little kiddies today. So it'll be 2 trays of Yorkshires, I think, and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm just off to go and get some more veg now and some other bits and pieces. I need some more dog food, milk, stuff like that. So I wonder what you lot have been up to. I'm glad the weather's fining up again anyway. Yet to see what it's going to be like on the actual bank holiday Monday though. But it's drying up now out here anyway, so it looks like it's all clearing. It looks like we're going to actually end up with at least a nice rest of the day. I mean, what time is it now? We're at just coming up 1 o'clock. So we've got more roadworks about to go on in the town. I don't think they're shutting off a rail. Well, actually, no. I think they are going to shut off a railway this time. One of the parts of town that I normally use to sort of like, it's a bit of a rat run really, used to cut across town when it's busy, but that comes up against one of the railway crosses and I've got a feeling they're going to shut that. It's more gas works again, I believe, same as what they had at the other end of town, but they're doing them on what's known as Wansford Road this time, from Harper Street down to Wansford Road crossings. So I dare say that's all going to be shut off again, which it just causes absolute chaos. It really does. And you just think, why don't you just do it all at once, get it over and done with. Sorry about the rude interruptions, guys. People bloody well ringing me, and all it is just, oh, we need this as well. And it annoys me because they'll ring you several times. And I've said to them, if you ring and I don't answer, it means I'm driving, and I will ring you back. But no, they continue to ring and ring and ring until you've answered them. So anyway, can't get a moment's peace around here. Right, I'm going to go and get this stuff and I'll get back to you anyway, guys. Why is it you always forget the bloody batteries? Bought the granddaughter a magazine with a little toy on it. There's some bloody AAA batteries in it. Yep. Whoa. He thinks he's sporty, doesn't he? Surprised he ain't got a dunk valve on it as well. So yeah, I've just picked up some cheap AAAs just to run this bloody... It's just a mirror that makes music or something or other. Lovely day. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, I've got to start cooking next. That's better, you can see me now. Yeah, I've got to go and start prepping all my veg and stuff. So, it's a case of catch up later, I think, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Now when bloody...
There's your mummy, look. Let's go find your daddy, look.
Damn, I don't know how we're going to get all that out. Definitely went overboard with the Yorkshire puddings. So, after averting a slight disaster there with the Yorkshire puddings, well, not really a disaster, it's just it might have been a problem getting them out of the oven. Pass. Yeah, they'd certainly expanded a bit, but yeah, all done now. The day's cooling off a bit, getting a little grey, but there's still some sun behind them clouds. But yeah, all in all so far, not been a bad weekend. Still got tomorrow to go though, because of course it's bank holiday, isn't it? So we've got tomorrow off as well yet. So I've just had a trip out to Driffield and that's it now, I'm done. Sounds like a boat rather than a bloody moped, that. So yeah, it's it's been quite a day. So yeah, I was pretty stuffed after my tea. Those Yorkshire puddings came out so well that I had to eat more of them, as did a few other people as well. Yeah, I think I was down to sort of like the last notch on the belt, so to speak. But oh, Fred, is he here then? There. So yeah, no, not a bad weekend at all. Oh, so I've had the grandkids around and all that sort of thing. Well, we had one of our older grandkids. Oh. Just a drawing pin. I swear I had one of those fly tapes on last year. I forgot that was still in. Yeah, we had one of the older grandkids to stay. Was it Friday night? Yeah, Friday night. And of course they're off this week, so I think she's coming back again, because what she did, the wife got up and they baked a cake, which is in the freezer because they didn't get around to finishing it. But it was baked and it wasn't cool enough to ice or anything by the time she was going home, so it's in the freezer. And when she comes back, I think Tuesday, yeah, I think she's coming back Tuesday, and they're going to finish it off then. So that should be interesting. I believe it's going to be chocolate. Well, it's a chocolate mix. I'm not sure what they're putting in there. Don't know whether the cream's going to be as well, or what, or the icing. I'm not sure. I don't even know exactly what they're going to fill it with yet. I believe it was chocolate butter icing. So that'll be tasty anyway. What are you growling at? So there we go. So anyway, the wife's having a kip, and I'm gonna basically go and put this up. What was it I was going to say? Yeah, I know it's. I've still been sort of like, I haven't really done any more periscopes myself. I think I've only done a couple. But I know Jane Jones absolutely loves that app. But there was something strange in this, and all of a sudden her videos stopped appearing. Well, her periscopes stopped appearing. I stopped getting notifications, and I thought, what's going on here? She must have fallen out with the app or stopped using it or something. I thought, that can't be right. So when I went and investigated, somehow my account had unfollowed her, or whether I've caught the button inadvertently or something, I'm not sure. But basically, yeah. So Jane, if you watch this and you notice that I suddenly refollowed you on Periscope, it's I apologise deeply for all that. But yeah, that one you did a couple. You did two in the TV camera museum, didn't you? That was a good one, really good. That I enjoyed that. You know, when you get to see the way it's all come on over the years, you know, the size of those cameras and what have you, massive. Yeah, I mean, I'm more into my sort of videography rather than photography. I don't mind taking photographs. Photograph-wise, I'm more interested in macro. I would love like some of these high-quality macro kits so that you can get some really tight close-up shots. I love seeing like you know, like a fly's eye and things like that under the lens. It's, you know, it's a totally different world down there. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna have a brew actually, and I'll sit and drink it while I edit this video and put it up on the tube for you guys. I hope you're all having a really good bank holiday weekend. I know my son-in-law's taking an extra day off. Actually, he's not going to be in on Tuesday either, so it'll be all hands on deck for me on Tuesday. But yeah, I don't know if you notice. I don't know if any of you watch Robert Cooper's vlogs, his coffee vlogs. What was it? He lives in an area where I used to do quite a bit of work actually. And he even passed one of the bus depots where I used to go and do the filters. That was a really filthy job. It was like the extract for a bus station where they did all the repairs. So of course, and when they're repairing them indoors, they have a big pipe that they connect to the exhaust pipe on the buses, so that they can run the engine without filling the garage with the fumes. And of course, all that gets run through these big filters up in the plant room. So we used to get absolutely filthy black. And actually, as a story goes with that, we went to, I don't think it was that one, I think it was one of the ones in, no it wasn't, it was Headingley, because we used to do that one and Headingley and Torry Road in Leeds all at the same time. On the same day, we used to go out and do them all on the same day. But it was the Headingley bus depot where we'd done them this one time. We were just washing our hands and faces and what have you before we jumped in the car when we'd finished. And one of the blokes said, you know, after I'd gone and told me that we'd finished and he could lock the plant room up, and he said, if you want to, you know, lads, he says, just bring a towel with you and go and have a shower, you know. He says, we don't mind using the showers. I said, that's great, thanks very much for that sort of thing. So then I went and I was cleaning my hands and I said to the lads, I said, yeah, I've just been told if any of you ever want to, just bring a towel, we can have a shower. And what was happening was they employed this bloke who was, he was obviously like learning difficulty or something, and they employed him as a janitor basically. And he was cleaning up in the bathroom at the time, and it was while we were washing our hands, and I'd said that, and he'd obviously been earwigging. And he suddenly just said, oh, I won't do that, lads. I said, why is that? He says, there's some dirty bastards around here. He says, one of their tricks is, he says, they break the light bulb in the shower cubicle, or take the bulb out. He says, and then they take a shit on the floor. He says, the amount of blokes here that have stood in it. I thought, oh my God, what a filthy trick that is. So, yeah, we never did have a shower there. So, but yeah, it's brought back old memories when he sort of like drove around that, when he drives around that area, you know, because I used to travel down there a lot. I mean, we actually still occasionally go over there because one of our suppliers is over there, so occasionally we drop in and, you know, pick the odd things up, like, that's just at Halifax. So, but yeah, it's, I think it's pretty much come to the end of this vlog anyway, guys, on that note. I'll leave you to mull that thought over. So I'm going to call it a day anyway, guys. I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee, and I'm going to go and edit this. So do take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. I know I'm going to try and enjoy mine. And I'll see you all next time, guys. All right? Cheers. See you.